Doc, I know you guys were up 36-31 after one, but it felt like 3 fouls on Chris, 2 on Torrey, 6 total. It's just sort of changed what you wanted to do defensively, and it really opened up the court and pace for them, the rest of the game.
Yeah, I don't know if that was. I thought they got what they wanted all game. Honestly, drove the ball the entire game, beat us off the dribble the entire game. Had a ton of dare shots early on, which gets guys going. They make a couple, then they feel good. I never thought we established any kind of defensive presence throughout the game. I don't know if they would say they did either. We shot 51% or whatever, and they shot 51%. We're shooting 58. I thought our offense was awful. I really did. I don't care if we were scoring. We didn't have the beautiful ball movement, next pass, hitting the open guy the entire night. We just didn't. The ball stuck all night. Play a lot of iso ball, and we're good enough on certain nights to get away with that. But when you do that and don't defend and they live on the foul line, it's gonna be a hard game to win. So it was a disappointing game. That doesn't mean we'd have won, but I know we're better. I know we played better than that.
So do you think it was, at least in that first quarter, it was your team maybe not moving feet or getting good position? Because, like Torian's flagrant foul.
Yeah, that was just frustration. Yeah. So, that happens. I don't read into that. Yeah. Him and the guy, people get into it, human nature, and he decided to take on.
Okay, so even trying to be physical or be big defensively, you don't think that,
no.
At least the way it was called early on?
No, I didn't think that. I thought it had nothing to do with the calls at all. I would love to blame Scott, just so I can blame him. But he was fantastic. I thought the refereeing they established exactly how the game was going to be played. And that's to our favor, if you want to be honest. They were going to let you play and be physical. So the problem was the other team was the aggressor. And to me, the aggressor should get the calls. I always say that. That's how it works.
2 times on this trip now, point of attack defense has been a problem.
Yeah.
Have you seen a common thread?
No, this is 2 different games completely. I would say that. Tonight, I thought the offense and the defense connected a little bit. I also believe human nature is if you're standing around and not touching the ball, you tend to play worse defense. And I thought that was us tonight.
I don't necessarily want to call it a trap, but when Kamara is denying the ball out of Dame's hands, that is going to give Giannis the chance to attack.
Yeah, that's when you want to attack. Yeah.
But then also if Giannis is just attacking over and over, the ball movement.
Well, that's fine if we're getting that, but if they're converging, then you have to move the ball. So, we want our 2 best players to shoot 40 shots if that's what they're getting, if they're open. Yeah, we don't mind that at all.
I guess the glass as well tonight. Just what do you see there?
I just thought they were the aggressor, guys. We're asking almost the same question. They beat it off the dribble. They are the more physical team. We fouled. They offensive rebounded. Everything that goes to who the aggressor, they got to the foul line. Every category leaned their way. We played last night. They seemed fresh. But I got to tell you, in the first quarter when we had the lead, I did not like how the game was being played. You can just see it coming, and it happened.
Miss Bobby and AJ tonight, 3 games in 4 days, and back to especially some of the things you're talking about.
Where we struggle with this is we're trying to play a small lineup a lot, and because we only have 3 bigs, and so when you take one of our bigs away, it really wears on us. I was in the middle of the game just trying to find minutes to get Brooke off the floor, and he was playing well. But the guy's 37 years old, and I'm trying to figure out a way of getting him off the floor. He'll tell you, I'm fine, but, it's just too many minutes. And so, that's what happens when, we have 3 bigs, and when one of them is missing, it definitely stretches us. But we knew this coming out. As I always say, there's a silver lining. We've not been able to work a lot on our small lineup. We're going to see now where we struggle when we do it and where we can fix it. So far, surprisingly, the small lineup with Brooke in it has been better than with Giannis. And to me, I thought that would be the other way. So we have to look at it as coaches and figure out what we can change, because that should be really good for us.
What did you see in Chris tonight?
He didn't touch the ball, and that's the bottom line. Like, Chris Middleton had a hell of a game last night, and he had 2 attempts tonight. That's inexcusable.
Yeah, we mentioned all those challenges. Obviously, it's a consistent game for Giannis, but when Wednesday night, like the other team was very offensive and this challenging comes, what's your further expectation on Youngers and other players like Andrew?
Yeah, they're playing well. I mean, overall, our young guys are coming on. Dre, I thought, the plus minus went in his favor, but I thought he stood out as the guy playing the hardest. Just plays with his heart every night, and he's going to make some mistakes, and we live with that. Ryan, the same thing. So our young guys are really improving for us, and we're going to need them. Thanks, guys.